everyone knows that hell is in Ohio. I'll be right back in just a minute or two. We'll get this show on the road. Hang tight. Be right back. Apologies for that lag. I had a not to overshare, but a last minute potty emergency that I had to take care of. But here I am. Let's play some Control. Everything is fine. Okay. I had to poop. Happens. You know, that sign in front of me that says sector elevator makes me think I was trying to find containment the hard way. Let's go see what's up here.
No hiss followed you in, right?
Hey, look! Containment sector! Oops. That's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing now.
Containment sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison.
Hang on a second. Why couldn't I hear
Dangerous.
that? One moment, please. Let's make sure this is working right. This is important. This right here is important stuff. Hang on. Sound files. Oh, that's not working for some reason. Why isn't that working? Hang on. Please wait. Oh, you get to watch me type this, I guess. Yay, capture. Okay. So here. That should be right. Monsieur Bot is being silly. Let's kill Monsieur Bot and restart it. Man, you guys get to see all the details when I'm playing a PC game. I'm not used to this. Why isn't that working? I don't know why the sound effects aren't working. They should be, but it's not doing anything at all. Huh. Now the bot's there. I'm clicking through the commands to say play sounds like manually, and they're still not working. Yeah, they're all here. I mean, that's not as that works, but it's not what I'm going for. Hang on. What the fuck? How are we doing tonight? Hi, Ash and Duck and whoever. I don't remember who else was here. nVidia and nVidia. How are you doing tonight? How's Denver? Why are you there? Must be family, right? I'm so tired. Yeah, I know, right? I can't believe I finished Dragon Quest 11 after like 5 million years. What is up with that? It's amazing. I can't even. Before. Let's not mute it. Let's route it correctly. I wonder if it's something about the way I have my PC stream set up. I'm not going to worry about this right now. I apologize for the lack of sound effects. I will endeavor to figure it out. Let's play games for right now, though. You used to be not there. I can't remember where you were before, to be honest with you. Oh, there you are. That was close. I'm good on rain. No, we're good. Oh, who's shooting at me? Catch! Ah, you're behind a wall. Jerk. No, you're not. Hi. Why is he wearing a rain slicker inside? Seems unnecessary. Ooh, astral blips. That seems like a thing. I like all of these emergency shelters that are all empty. I think they worked really well, and it's a good thing they built them all. Let's double check it here. For any, like, you know, clues as to what the fuck this place is all about. These are some depressing offices. You make a good point.
Remember reminder, this week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. It's even worse when there's no outside windows because you're in an extra dimensional space, right? This is going to be a right bitch, isn't it? Are we about done? No? Okay. Catch. Yeah, we good? Okay, cool, we're good. Not the pink documents! Thank you. It is down a little bit. Let me know if it could go down a little bit more, and I will. Huh. Trying to figure out why these don't count as computers, because this is supposed to be like a no technology zone, but we still have all these computers in here. Interesting. What's this right here? This little explosion marker right there. So we're currently in New York. Don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on when modern was, right? When did modern actually start? That's a fair point, I guess. Oh, looks like there's a fire break up there. Of course there is. Oh, if this is not, I mean, come on, this is a flipboard. This is an iconic representation of what it is. How is this in here? Seriously, this should be possessing everybody. It's weird. I hear the music still. Who is here shooting at me, though? No? Nobody? We good? Oh, there he is! That was a missile launcher in my butt. That's so rude. This way. Panopticon. This way. I find the door moving on its own to be very disconcerting. I'm sure I'm not going to regret walking in here at all. It doesn't open, does it? Ah, figures. Guess we gotta go around, huh? What's up? I don't have security level 6 yet. Kind of annoying. The way their physical bodies disintegrate is really weird. Pardon me, have you seen any strange entropic effects? I know, right? I don't even know what's up with this crap. I own the place, kind of esque. And there's rooms I can't go into. I think it's just my paperwork hasn't caught up with me yet. Can't find your office? Watch your step. It's possible your office has moved. And or disintegrate it. Or, you know, whatever. I mean, maybe. So this seems not right. I'm gonna go with not right. Are we okay with not right for this? Because this seems not right to me. mean, I'm pretty sure those mean different things. Did I just dodge some missiles? If I did, I guarantee it was an accident. Just hit him from the back. It works. I'm not sure what exactly is going on here, but this is a... Oh, wait. Is this the thing that was in the sewers? I haven't talked to the janitor lately. I should go talk to him. He might need something cleaned up. I have to remember to do that after I go talk to Dylan. I mean, I have to remember who I actually work for here, right? It's important to not forget that. Just because they call me director and shit doesn't mean I can just not do my job. I'm gonna contact myself. That seems... I mean, yeah, but what? Writing this down so I don't forget. I saw an inverted black pyramid, the board, the astral plane. A red pyramid appeared underneath. What's that? It felt scary and bad news. They moved to be on top of each other like elevator lights going up. Is this the sector elevator? Then they connected / docked. Oh shit. It's an hourglass, a doomsday clock. It started flashing wildly. The sand is down. Oh no, felt terrible. Now it's all down in the red on the top. This can't happen. We must stop this from happening. They rule us now. I woke up screaming. This is happening. So that seems bad. I'm gonna go with that seems bad. But maybe good also? Bad / good? I think maybe I'm talking to the board too much now. English is hard. The green words are really hard to fucking read. Writing this down so I don't forget. Saw this dream when I fell asleep during Dr. Darling's presentation. I ate a mushroom salad for lunch. Could be food poisoning. These are both true statements. Globe, the wolf globe. No unique procedures. Containment procedures. No unique procedures required. However, contact should be limited as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand painted, spins freely on all axes. While the continents and oceans are recognizably those of Earth, careful examinations reveal numerous redacted and other geographic additions do not exist on our planet. One of these items has a city mark on it named Tan Relio. There are no signatures left by its maker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in redacted handlers. One moment, please. English. How do we do it? I made a mess.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight. A slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power. An ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its
My neck hurts.
physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable.
Oh, that's creepy as fuck. That eyeball. Nope.
Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
Okay then. Let's see. Any loots? Up. Loots. I don't know if I should have shot him in the back of the head or not, but he's not really there, so it should be okay. I can't change personal mods unless I'm at a control point, right? Actually, maybe I can. Let me see. I can. Hang on. Let us consider things here. C speed plus 65%. That seems really good. I already had that equipped. 65%. 67%. Yes, please. That's better. And then I want health pickup, I think. Yeah. Okay, cool. Hang on a second here. Nope. Nah. Nah. 5, 9, 3. Minus 17%, minus 10%, minus 6%, 7%, 11%. Hang on. I'm getting rid of all the duplicates and just keeping the best one. Works for now. Actually, hang on. 16, 17. Okay. Eyeballs staring back out of you from the side of my head is freaky weird. It should not be a thing that ever happens.
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached.
That seems bad.
Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
Oh, we gotta go cut through the hotel. That was weird. Dylan's face staring at us after the first cord pull. Not normally, and also, this is an odd room. Is it just me? No, never mind. It's fine. It's just me. It's cool. Don't mind me. Okay, I can't move stuff in this one. I mean, maybe. That's the only thing I can apparently move. I'm not sure what the orientation was in the other room. We should double check that. Is that blood? Yep. Room 223 needs a clean up. Can somebody clean that up? I don't work here. This is not part of the bureau. Somebody else can clean it up. I am approximately 16.4% sure, which is good enough. Okay.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. Were things as hard for him as they were for me? Maybe in here, they were even harder.
This is very yellow. Oh, never mind. It's less yellow now. Let's see here. He has an. Oh yeah, it was a yellow phase. You're right. My bad.
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jesse, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director. Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items,
don't have time for
objects
this.
of power, and...
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden? Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am.
Of course there
We've got
is.
an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart.
Category 5.
We don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that.
Note to self:
Here,
touch
open
everything.
the door for you. And please, ma'am, call me Fred.
Okay, Langston.
Thanks, Langston.
Numerous cell breaches on every level. These hiss things are a bad influence on my collection.
The Panopticon. Dylan's close. But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
Can I quick travel from here? I can. I want to go talk to the janitor. Let's go do that first. Because otherwise I'm going to totally forget to do it. No. No, I don't. For those of you, by the way, who might not have been here at the end of last night, I actually finished Dragon Quest XI last night. It's done. Complete. I did the last boss in the first try. He was actually pretty easy at level 71. With the note that I should, you know. Oh, that's right. I'm just gonna miss everybody. Baldur's Gate, the series, is next. The game that never ends is done. It's weird, but yet somehow it's still true.
Containment sector has blown to pussy sprints.
Clear the clog.
What would kill a bad thing? Paska mikä paska. They are very good listeners.
Talk to the
You can
plants.
tell them anything. Or you can sing to them. They like that.
The arbitrary stopping point being complete all the major challenges in the game and kill the final boss. It was a little arbitrary, but that's what we decided to do, and that's where we stopped. You are done. Faden. It was the most arbitrary, non-arbitrary spot I could think of. I'm going the wrong way. Hang on. There's a door around here somewhere that I want to go through. Oh, there it is. I will probably start tomorrow night, because by the time it's tomorrow night, Thanksgiving Day is basically over for me anyway. So no, I should start tomorrow night, I think. We're making a ham this big. No, maybe this big. You're welcome. Well, thank you for what exactly? I mean, you're still welcome, but... I'm not really into poison so much. Oh, this poison. This is dragon's milk. It's tasty. Oh, this place is a disaster just waiting to happen. Are you dead? I don't sleep on stream. I sleep off stream. That's a mailbox. That is a picnic basket. That is a floor fan. That's why we're not having turkey, just in case. That is a... Is that a sledgehammer? It's a weird looking sledgehammer, but I think that's what it is. Redacted is on the 3rd floor. I was just saying the other day, I'm surprised they don't redact the interior signage. And they did it. Jerks.
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him? I don't think she's telling me everything.
I had the guy in the middle floating around, keeping up with me. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Hello? Is anyone there?
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My ship replacement never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn.
I can't, I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back, I promise.
Okay. Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
What happens if we forget? Oh, God. What do I do about that? Assist the agent in the Panopticon cell after Dylan has been found. Okay, I can do that. Missions. What are the odds I'll forget about that? I'm gonna put them at 75%. Okay. I believe I can fly. What's up, agents? Man, Seize is awesome, by the way. That was me believing I can fly. That was not me singing. I don't sing. I wonder about these right here. And I hope I get to look at them again before I have to know what they say. Because it looks like it's a combination for another, Like I said, I can't sing. I would never claim to be able to. I can make vaguely tonish intonations. But really, that's about it.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
Wonder what it does. I guess it flies. Or makes a black hole. I don't even know for sure. The key. Apparently it fucks with gravity pretty badly. Hang on while I figure out how to get down from here without killing myself. No, that works. This is kind of a cool little twisted spiral passageway it dug for itself here. But I want to kill them from here, not in there. Fine. I guess I'll go in there. Whoa. That is fucking with my head pretty badly. Ouch! Fuck me. I mean, not actually, please, but still. Oh, what the fuck was that? Ah! Night, nVidia. Take it easy. Oh man, we're all the way back here. Ugh. That sucks. Okay. Oh, this is still here at least. I guess that's good. Let's wait for ammo to reload. Oh, this part's gonna suck so much. It's gonna take at least a few tries, probably. I didn't mean to kill him. Oh well, fine. Ah! See, I got too busy fixating on the small enemies. I lost track of the guy in the back of the room throwing shit at me from across the room. Okay. I have a really nice chocolate-covered macaroon over here waiting for me. Should I eat that now, or should it be a reward after I succeed? I'm not sure. I'm gonna think about this for a second. I don't remember the key for dodge. Seems like that might be useful. Hang on a second. Options, controls. Shoot, aim, launch, evade. Control, okay. You know, whenever I get to have one, you can have one too. That seems... But exactly like that one. Yes. What hit me? I don't even know what hit me that time. Oh, so everything hit me is what you're saying. Okay, that's fair. I would like to thank these enemies for spawning downstairs so I can ignore them. That's very kind of them. 'Cause otherwise, this would be an even more tedious segment than it already is. I'm assuming I can't just run past him and cleanse the TV without killing him first. It just seems like a thing I can assume this to be true. So I can see the TV up there on the floor. It's right there. Where are you at? Oh! Should have controlled you. My bad. Anyway. Running away again. Where'd he go? Thank you for dying, you jackass!
Salvador, the head of security. His team didn't stand a chance against the Hiss.
Oh.
Does.
That's who that was. Ugh. Did I tell him to go take care of himself? Nobody listens when I tell them to go do stuff. What's up with that?
Okay, the TV. Another object of power going nuts. Here we go again.
TV will rot your brain, especially this one. Ocelot's anchor, AI-11-UE. The crew of the White Ocelot first encountered a strange spherical phenomenon while fishing in the Redacted. Witnesses described it as a black sphere with faint light behind it. It hovered just off the bow of the ship. The crew redacted by throwing a tin bucket, which disappeared into the sphere. Soon after, the vessel lost structural integrity. The ship's metal rusted and fell apart within minutes. As the ship sank, the spear lowered into the water. A passing fishing vessel called the Redacted rescued four surviving crew. Agents were dispatched to the White Ocelot's last known coordinates, Redacted, and began diving operations. On the ocean floor, the agents found the sphere. The ship was entirely destroyed except for its anchor. As agents lifted the anchor off the ocean floor, they noticed the sphere behaved in conjunction with the anchor, moving and stopping as one. Contact with the sphere was avoided, but handling the anchor proved harmless, and was transported by the Redacted to the U.S. port of Redacted. Upon arriving in New York, it was brought to the Bureau via the Redacted. And now we know everything we would possibly ever need to know about that.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable, something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They're all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever reached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
Are we talking Old Testament or New Testament? Because that matters when you're talking about the biblical proportions. I control points / menus. I like the indication that the board realizes it's a game, but is it really a game? Use the TV / babysitter. Levitate / superhero over the obstacle. Whoa! Oh, I like this. It doesn't seem to use energy. Okay, it just runs out after a while. Okay. Have to be careful. I hurt myself by falling too far. Ah, okay. I could get used to flying. That's not how I feel about flying. Newsflash slash APB. The hiss/static attempt to reach us.
With the TV.
Our broadcast must survive.
Now I can find Dylan.
Interesting. Different. It's not a weapon, exactly, but it's pretty awesome anyway. Where'd they go? It's disconcerting. I'll go with it though. Fifth floor, huh? I'm gonna guess he's up there on the north side of the map. Call me kooky, but it seems reasonable. Oh, I can fly up there now! Oh, I was just thinking about... I was just trying to figure out how to get up there. I can just fly up there now. Huh. Control point first. I want to go save real quick. A lot of stuff has happened. And I need that freaking macaroon really badly. Oh, hang on a second here. What we got going on here? That might be worth it. That might be worth it too. Huh. I don't use shield really at all. And melee damage is for chumps, so we don't do that either. Hang on. I told Duck I would bring her a macaroon as well. I'm going to get me one. I'm going to get myself a napkin. and I'm going to eat a macaroon and take a macaroon to Duck. I'll eat the macaroon in front of you, however. You can watch. But I'll be right back. I got to take care of a few things. Wow. And your wrist brace. Thank you for reminding me. Did you see the spaghetti in the microwave? Oh, it was? No, it wasn't. I guess we got the low next. I got the lowest. Yeah, no, it wasn't supposed to be on anymore. I think I forgot about. So thank you for noticing. I would never do something like that, leave a fire on the house all night. I figured once you got after that, you got there, it'd be fine. But I didn't know if you needed to nudge this morning. You seem like you might. So. Yeah. My toothbrush was pretty good. Silly. Oh, okay. I'm going to eat this macaroon now. Because I deserve this. Oh, that was close. Almost fell down. That's one place from the B right there, huh? That's a swan boat. I've been there before. If you must sleep, I understand. However, feel free to stay here for as long as you can, too. Whatever feels right to you, I understand, and it's all good.
Dylan. He's so close.
He appears to have had a day in here. Man, what even is going on in here?
Hello? Can you hear me? Jesse.
Like my skirt. It's my Metal Gear. It's my Solid Snake cosplay.
Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than
That
the
says
others.
Jesse, doesn't it?
We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
Really? Yeah, okay. I'm annoyed that this is like the far edge of where I can get to right now. And there's a door here I can't go through. So I have to remember it's here and come back later. And I'm never going to remember that's there. And it really annoys me. Is there a control point in here? This is super altered. Ouch. I hit the ground, didn't I? Really hard. That hurt. I thought that was supposed to go down gently if I did that. Shows what I know. I went up and then I thought I held it to go back down. But maybe I was not actually floating and I was just falling. That is entirely possible that I did it wrong. And actually, I would even go so far as to say it's potentially even likely that I did it wrong.
All right, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean, back in Ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped she'd come too. Find me, to take me home. We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau. If she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about me. She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. I guess she got what she wanted.
Great. So she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here. You know that. Any particular cities, towns, landmarks, anything like that?
I don't remember.
What about family friends? Were you close with anyone living outside?
Trying to find me.
Ordinary?
I'm done with this. Tell Casper I want pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait. We're not... End of session.
They were trying to find me. And I'm guessing Polaris, my friend, was keeping me hidden. So do you hold it to go down? 'Cause it seems like anytime I hit... After I go up, it seems like if I hit the spacebar to go down, I just fall out of the sky. I don't like go down gently at any point. Yeah, see, like that. I feel like I'm doing it wrong. But I feel like I need more health to experiment further. Because I don't want to die back here on accident. That would be annoying. Oh, okay, there's the 6th door, and there's a treasure chest in here that I can't get to. I wonder what's in that. That would be annoying / normal. Exactly. You get it. You know what's going on. How can I help out this poor schmo?
Keep your eyes open. Keep them open.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus.
Just take a quick nap, you'll be fine.
What's your name?
Focus, right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
Do. I really want to upgrade grip, but I still don't know where house memories come from. I assume that they probably only drop in one part of the oldest house. I don't know which part, and that's annoying. Let's see here. I like the fact that the energy recovery speed thing is an inverted pyramid. That's not creepy or anything. Oh, it's fast travel back here.
I told Salvador it was dangerous, but no. Why listen to Langston? I'm just a panopticon.
There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door?
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well.
Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the Postal Service. I checked. Better health care. That's not to say I don't like my job, man. For over 15 years, no one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
Oh, he's crazy, isn't he?
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them.
Did he say
Flipping the
singing?
lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunder.
Can only the director bind objects of power?
Some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor.
Because I know only the director can bind the service weapon. I didn't realize that was true of all objects of power. Interesting.
Did you work closely with Trench?
Oh, he spent most of his time with Darling and all them. The inner circle. Not that I care.
Trench certainly had his favorites.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke. Did you know the Bureau has a no-smoking policy? It does. Just not for Trench. Still, he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
I just took that to be our affinity because of Polaris. I'm remembering the name right there, aren't I? I think I am. The swirly thing in our head. But it might be because we're director. I don't know.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed. At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun. Or a gun picked me.
A gun picked me up. Yeah, it's a thing.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Sounds like a threat, to be honest.
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip?
Did he blink?
Philip?
If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it.
Fuck?
What the fuck? Oh, I fell off the edge. That was my mistake there. I wasn't watching where I was going because I was busy being freaked out by the what the fuck they're shooting spheres at me.
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? Philip?
Incident in question occurred on redacted. Employee name Philip Filson. Incident violent behavior. According to reports supported by security camera footage, Agent Filson entered a staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal, a homemade sandwich cut diagonally and packed in a plastic container. But discovered refrigerator had redacted his meal. Agent Filson began to kick the bureau on appliances to express frustration in a loud and profane manner. The behavior caused multiple staff members present to become alarmed. Security was alerted soon after. Filson complied with security's commands to desist. You know, the fact that Philip doesn't like refrigerators seems okay to me.
If I look away, it hurts me.
Caution, do not look directly at the refrigerator.
Sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. Fuck?
Oh! Ouch! Ow! How am I supposed to not get hit by that? How do I avoid that? What the fuck? Sorry about my angry scream. I apologize. Oh.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? Philip?
If I look away, it hurts me.
Yeah? Maybe?
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it.
Fuck?
Former what exactly? too slow. Was that too slow too? You know there's a hole there, right? Yeah, there's a hole there. The evade button is actually mapped to a button on the side of my mouse automatically. I didn't even have to do that. That's actually kind of cool.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip?
That's a ridiculous assertion.
Philip? If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. Fuck?
Can't tell if I did more damage or less damage there. Ah, too soon. Man, I am having trouble timing that. Like, really bad trouble. I think I made it angry. I yelled again, I'm sorry. It's like it doesn't like me shooting it in its one good eye. Some people are so picky. For an optional side quest, I didn't expect to have to fight a one-eyed giant angry board monster thing. But, you know, that's what I get for expecting.
Hello? Jesse?
Sterilize crucibles with incantation 310.1a before reusing. Man, I wish I knew all the incantations. That seems like that would be really useful to know. gonna try this one more time, and then maybe Philip will die and whatever. You know,
It hurts me.
it should probably be fine if we just don't do it, right?
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. The fuck?
Just realized I was dropping health. That's useful to know too. Nope. Ah! I almost caught myself and I didn't. Okay, I know how to do this now. Just have to, you know, be less terrible. I can redact it, but you won't tell me because redact it. Is it anything that would make this substantially easier? Am I doing it the hard way if I'm even realizing it? I'm just curious, to be honest. I mean, I could fly, but I don't think that would be super helpful here.
Jesse?
I wonder if I could throw its orbs back at it.
Philip?
If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. The fuck?
That looks like a no. Asshole. Oh, hello. What the? I guess I didn't dodge enough. mark. Oh! Oh! That was an orb. Right in my face. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, hi! That's an explosive orb right in my face. I'm gonna get crap. I'm gonna get like 1 skill point for this, aren't I?
Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. The fuck?
That might be helpful. That way we don't fall down holes.
Hello?
Theoretically.
Jesse?
I have theories.
Jesse?
I'm gonna try one more time and then we're going to continue on with the game. And if this guy's eyeballs fall out, it's not my problem.
If I look away.
It's not like I'm the director or anything, I'm just the assistant janitor.
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. Fuck?
I find that to be a very good reaction. Oh, did that work? I think that worked. Oh, well, kind of. Okay. Other than the giant hole that appeared underneath me when I didn't move, that actually worked pretty nicely. I'm gonna try that again. I know I said one more try, but I think I may have. Maybe I don't know.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse?
I mean, honestly, Mr. Much of a difference between janitor's assistant and director in a place like this. Seriously, it's like the exact same title, and it's not even. That's not even like weirdly wrong for the board.
It hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. What the fuck?
I'm busy. Trying to, but there's kind of a lot going on here. Where am I at? Okay. Oh crap, what's going on now? Man, there are so many fucking holes here. Shit! Wrong way! Shit. There's just so many little holes everywhere at that point. Oh, so close. I didn't realize it wasn't going to flip around, so I waited a cycle for the big eye to come back before I realized I had to shoot the little eye, which made like 4 more holes appear. Okay, I think that works. I just have to be a little better. I have to, how do they say, get good? So let's try one more time. As soon as my heart stops pounding from where I almost went that time. One moment. I got like the jitters and stuff for a second. I need to let the adrenaline die down just a touch, and then we will try again.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. What the fuck?
I wonder if blowing up the little orbs close to it hurts it. I don't think it does. I seem to be taking a lot more damage this time, even with my shield up. Oh, fuck it. I wonder, I think I was moving faster before. The shield seemed to help more last time than it did that time. I don't know. What's shiny? My head? Its eye? Oh, I was just sending a message to somebody.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? If I look away, it hurts me.
I'm getting really frustrated with this boss. Especially because I was so close that one time. You know, if you want to tell me what it is, I am okay with it at this point. I have died several times.
Like the board.
If I'm doing something obviously wrong, or if there's a clearly better way of doing it, I'm curious. I tried to. Oh, there it is. Huh, why didn't I get one before, I wonder? Maybe I waited too. Maybe I just didn't wait long enough. That does a lot of damage to it. Fucked up. That's my fault. That's the wrong button. Ah! I hit Q on accident, which brings up the shield, and I couldn't do my other powers. But I was confused for a second, because all the junk around me I thought was something else going on. Those orbs do a lot of damage to it, which makes sense. That's why I thought of it earlier. It just didn't seem to work, but I guess I timed the grab wrong.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip?
This is just worth a trophy on the PS4 and probably worth no actual reward, I bet, right? I didn't pick it up at all. You mean by aiming the grab? It's possible. I was doing running around trying to have it not explode in my face at the same time, right? So. I am embarrassed by that death right there. That is just pathetic. I'm just gonna walk off this. There's no wall here, therefore it must be okay to just walk off the edge. Yep.
Hello? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Did the fridge eat Philip? I think the fridge ate Philip, didn't it?
If I look away, it hurts me.
I'm gonna shoot it a few times for some health pickups, and then we'll start throwing orbs at it.
But I can't understand it.
Oh, it's dodging. Fuck me and the frickin'. I don't know if that was a hole or the edge. Either way, it's still dumb to fall dying off. The dive fall words. To do what I did. We shouldn't do that. So, is this quest actually timed? Can I leave and do something else? And will he still be here when I come back? Or does he give up and die and the fridge go away if I don't do it now? Because I kind of want to do something else just to get defrustrated. But I don't want this to not be here to try again. Do you know if it goes away if I don't do it now? The game was kind of implying I had to do it now because if not, no, his eyes will fall out. Which, fair, I guess. Wish this game had multiple save spots, but it doesn't, does it? Nope. Doesn't say. Yeah. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna go talk to our brother. Just because I need to do something else before I like throw something. I like the fact it's the board room, even though the board isn't here because there's no pyramid in here. There is no inverted pyramid in here, is there? No, there's not.
Purely antithetical to every variant of the Hiss signal I can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
If we understand the Hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps the incantation, which is now an agreed upon term for their vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. What would be the differences if the incantation were recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, if every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you, or the Hiss are referring to? Does the Hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-Hiss life, want to join it? To be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the Hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention to the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. Referred to redacted for full report. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase, the one repeated by more violent Hiss entities, has been observed. What's the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce physical effect? Is it a message? An incantation? We're able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Refer to file redacted for full report. Analysis of Hiss threat, Part 4. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in Hiss behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of lack of reliable communications between Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of invasion located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer. How did the Hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does Hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? And the outside world, a cross-dimensional destination? Refer to redacted for full report. I have been missing tons of little crap in this room, haven't I? I come in here and talk to her and I don't look around because I think that's everything that should be in here. But I was wrong. Do you think she'll be upset if I talk to her while standing on the table? Let's find out.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him.
My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor.
That was weird.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in a made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall with her CIA spy shit, god.
Heh.
I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing, even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the Hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck. And I really wanted to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay Hiss.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Would make my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse.
That sounds bad.
I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days.
Interesting.
Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
There's that back corner we haven't checked yet.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
I am, however, the only one that's director.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall.
Just saying. Based on the success of America Overnight, we'd like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use as a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction, in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than study from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering that its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. Is that like Night Court?
Things were stabilizing, Marshall abandons us. I'm sick of no one telling us what's going on.
Information's always been on a need-to-know basis. Well, I need to fucking know.
Guess I never looted up here, huh? Collective unconscious defines a form of the unconscious that is shared in all human minds. From this arises unconscious knowledge linking us to our ancestral heritage, see Jung Report, pages 12 to 34. Through this collective unconscious, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to all elements of our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift and change in tandem with our species and culture. This internal belief is in the power of images shared by a massive population is redacted in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of redacted excluded is attracted to the best representation of that image, imbuing a single object with massive amounts of redacted. Theoretically, places of power could likewise be formed by the simple power of sustained collective belief. Refer to file 541-7532 for full report. Dr. Darling has personally recommended Ms. Pope for promotion based on her work ethic and assistance in advancing many ongoing research matters. See research reports redacted for breakthroughs resulting from her work. According to her colleagues, Pope has displayed a keen eye for detail and a quick grasp of paranatural concepts. She is professional and diligent, through some of her co-workers complain of social disinterest. The review committee approves this recommendation and promotes Ms. Pope to the position of research specialist. Walls are things that you cannot walk through.
What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some Rangers saying he saved them the maintenance.
That is a lot of post-it notes.
All right, but still, a security guard leading Rangers? I don't know if I like taking orders from a mall cop.
To whom it may concern, in case you're not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell or home phone. Why is my picture on the wall? Sure.
Marshall orders us to just sit on our asses and then leaves? What's the deal?
She must have her reasons. She's probably out doing some recon.
Then she should have taken us with her. I need some action, goddammit.
I found a house memory. Can I have one more, please?
Did you see that hiss they marched through here? Why the fuck didn't we put a bullet in that thing's head?
I heard it's the director's brother. Would you shoot your brother?
That's no one's brother anymore. He's the enemy, plain and simple.
Hang on. Technological restrictions. Hang on. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow device. Oh my God! The oldest house does not allow devices to receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploded in their pockets while entering the oldest house. I'm glad we didn't bring a cell phone with us. Are flags not a symbol that can become altered objects? The flags seem like a thing that shouldn't be here. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off as Islamabad police station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Hey, bro. Be right back. Look, another house memory. Let's go take care of this first. I should have complained sooner and then searched the entire floor, I guess. My bad. I apparently spent a whole bunch of stuff just upgrading that, but I feel like it's probably worth it. Ooh, we could have 2 mods now. It's actually really nice. Is there nothing else? I guess that's all the personal mod slots. The rest of it's just gravy at this point. Okay, go with it. Let's go talk to bro.
Did you hear that the Hiss prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
Brother? And she brought him here? She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the Hiss? Isn't it strange she showed up just when they did?
Yeah, and I'm right here, you know. I'm listening. They don't care, do they? They don't care.
Happiness comes while you are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can you hear me?
red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
Into the way. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The Hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please?
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You!
Oh.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only true. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you.
This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it.
Uh-oh.
And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there.
There we go.
Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
And there's clearance level 6. Oh, we can talk to him some more.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird?
It's a thing.
I find that weird.
I find you weird. But that's okay, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
Happiness comes, white pearls.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together.
Huh.
You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice.
Weird.
Really nice.
Weird.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town.
He sings like me.
It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something, 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 something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
Does he have anything else for us? He does. Let's talk to him again.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him. Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
What's it gonna get?
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying.
I can see that.
But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks
okay.
for sharing that.
Yeah, no, thanks. That's a good story.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
I wonder how many more stories he has.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Dor said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye, through a mirror of the infinite.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
There can't be an infinite number of them, can there? Doesn't feel right.
Yes. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now. I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
Is he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games? I don't know.
Oh, I think I got everything out of it.
Push the fingers through the surface into the light. You've always been you want this to be true. You stand around and while you dream, you can almost hear our words, but you forget. This happens more.
No.
We're going to call that there for tonight. I have no idea how far into this game I am. But I'm having fun getting my brain twisted playing it. So for now, have a great rest of your morning, day, evening, or night, and thank you for joining me. And tomorrow night, we are going to start Baldur's Gate 1. And that's going to be really fun, actually. I'm looking forward to it. But for now, ciao, and have a great rest of your time. Bye. Good night for me.